The Booth Radio.
Yo, welcome to the Booth Radio. I'm the pride of the Eastside DJ, MH to the man, and we here in another lovely day in Chicago. I got the dopest co-host in the building. We haven't been together in a while, but it's good that we got the trio back together, man.
We're back, baby.
Drama, what up?
What's good? What's cracking, man?
Sonya, how you?
I'm good, thanks.
How was vacation?
It was awesome. 90-degree weather by the pool.
I saw you. I was hating low key, but I saw you.
Would you like a vacation club, or what was you just?
I was at my auntie's house.
Okay.
Stunned.
I was just with the fam, honestly. The whole trip was about the family.
Slight stunt, but it's all good. You know.
No, but I mixed you guys.
Flexing.
Word, man. Drama.
Oh,
Hey, she
like
was
I'm not
working.
talking, right?
Hey, the show got put together and everything, so she still
Definitely.
handled it.
She made it happen.
That's like me. I don't get no vacations, man.
Yeah, I know.
I can't do it. I ain't took no time off since I started. And
How you, man?
I'm
been
good, man. I'm good. We just coming off a big project and a couple little things, and I'm happy to say that we'll be starting this western region out in the Chicago area. It's like
Yes, sir.
66 suburbs.
What up, suburbs? I see you.
So it's UrbanGrindTV.
Maywood.
That's our TV show.
Cicero.
You know, right now we've been on Chicago on Comcast 25, RCN, Wild Cable for about 6 years now. In June will be 6 years, 14 seasons, like 300 and something episodes, and that was a effort by a good team, a great team that we
Yes,
got
sir.
here, a production
Yes.
team to make that happen. I certainly didn't do it on my own, but so now we're expanding. We're opening up new markets. We've got some other opportunities. We're going to be on some different streaming networks as well. So we just want to find more and more ways to deliver our creative content to people, right?
Absolutely.
We want to give them something, give them that experience that you only get in Chicago. You know what I mean? We've been all over the country doing this business, and everybody got their own swag, but Chicago has its own flavor.
That's
I'm glad
right.
you just mentioned Chicago, because we're going to get right into this hip-hop news. And one of Chicago's very own just dropped his first, I would call it an album, but I think he's calling it a mixtape right now. But it's called The Coloring Book by Chance the Rapper, man.
Yeah.
Make some noise for Chance, everybody.
You know what? Shout out to his team, because I saw posters of him all over Oklahoma, guys. I'm not
Word.
kidding you.
That's dope.
I'm not kidding you.
You guys heard it yet?
No.
You heard it?
Yeah, a little bit.
You should holler at the plug if you ain't got it. You know,
We need to plug.
and it's dope, man. He got a lot of dope features. He got 2 Chainz on there. He got some of everybody on there, man. I wasn't disappointed. He talked. I'm so like I love Chance the Rapper. I'm not gonna front. I wasn't on board in the beginning because I didn't. Not that I didn't understand. I thought acid rap was dope, but this time around, it's more like I feel like he's more taking a chance.
Well, what? For those that don't know, what is acid rap?
Acid
mean?
rap
Like,
was
what
his
does it mean?
first mixtape.
Okay.
So this time around, it was more like I felt like he was more into his own. He wasn't. If you heard him on the Ultralight Beam and with Kanye on the Life of Pablo, his verse was so dope, and him speaking on God, I was like, wow, you don't really get a lot of rappers to do that. So to hear him speak on God and things like that on this time around, it was like, yo, this dude, he really got it. You know what I mean? It ain't all about, it ain't just, you hear so many rappers do turn up and, I pop this and I do that. And to hear somebody speak positive all the time is like a plus. So I
think it's that new vibe in Chicago.
Word.
Spoken words out. Domity's here. We're going to talk on the Artist Lounge and how all these creative people, it's like this new, positive, conscious music. And it's dope.
Right.
Definitely.
There's certain things though, like certain people that I'm gonna respect the hustle off jump. Like, so I ain't checked the album, but definitely I like his movement. You gotta respect the guy's grind. It's definitely a shout out. We need to get you on the show, bro.
Definitely.
So that's the thing. I
up.
gotta get you on the show. Come and be a guest, call in, whatever, something like that. But we need to get him on the show, man, because we definitely gotta connect the dots and make this something happen, man.
Absolutely, and we gonna definitely do that. And as well as Chance dropping, Post Malone dropped his first official mixtape / album called August 26th. I heard most of it. I ain't get all into it, but for those who don't remember who Post Malone is, that's the guy who made the song White Iverson. Yeah. I'm saucing, all of that. So I like it though.
What's the album like? Is it like in that vein of that style of music, or
no, it's kind of all over the place.
There was
like
some dope producers on this one.
He got some really dope.
I'm expecting different sounds.
Production.
Do you think he's gonna last, or do you think he's gonna fizzle out? You think he hit his peak already? Or?
Why are you saying that? Because
some people have that one hit wonder. Like
I wouldn't say that. No, I think.
And I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know he was white when I heard the music.
That if he got the right people around him, he can be around.
I'm sure he got a lot of people around right now.
Absolutely.
There are a lot of people. No, I just I didn't know how. Sometimes these guys come out and they hit one record and they make it, and then when you're not able to duplicate that same sound, like people kind of box you in, like, oh, it's got to sound like this.
Absolutely. And his story dope though. I didn't know he was a hairdresser. Did you guys know that?
No.
Like he was a hairdresser before he was a rapper.
You gotta upkeep those braids, right?
That's how you feel.
I'm saying it's good to know.
Oh, word.
Okay, Ill Access has confirmed that Post Malone is on tour with Justin Bieber.
With the Bieber.
That's dope.
Yes.
That's dope.
Come on, I want to go with Bieber.
The Bieber.
We got new music coming out this Friday too. Ariana Grande, she's gonna drop her new album this week, and it's called Grown Woman.
Okay.
Y'all rock with Ariana Grande? Because your face just said like
I can't name one
else?
song. I mean, I know like
no, she did that one with
that one.
The Weeknd.
Look,
that one.
It was so dope.
All you remember is The Weeknd though, so I don't know.
She dope though.
Yeah.
I mean, she got her own thing. I don't know. Some people
she
are just in
sing.
love with.
I think she's up there with Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey.
I think people nowadays.
Note, she could.
I think people nowadays fall in love with a person's celebrity and not the substance of their
That's
music.
perception. That's PR.
That's the problem. I mean, I get it, so it works, right? But I'm just saying, like, so if you say, are you an Ariana, you heard of her project, like, no, that don't fit my lane.
Right, but you know whose project I know
it's more
everybody
of a celebrity thing than it is like a real artistry.
Mm-hmm.
It's great PR. I mean, the business is on point. Shout out to her team, man, no doubt.
Well, yeah.
It's just a different game. I don't know.
I'm with you. So who artistry everybody heard
no, I'm just
of?
saying, speaking of PR, I mean, Angie Martinez doesn't need it. And she just dropped the book today.
Definitely.
Yeah, what's going on with that? You got some info on that?
That it's sold out.
What's it called?
It's called My Voice.
My Voice.
By Angie Martinez, yes.
Somebody got it.
Supposedly, somebody in this room has it, and I don't believe you.
So, for
I
people that don't know,
it's sold out, guys, on Amazon.com.
Yeah, I pre-ordered, so I'm waiting on it to be delivered. That's why you got to get in that pre-order game.
For the younger generation, like Angie Martinez.
Not even so much younger, Wally, but even like today, she has one of the highest ratings in the afternoon drive on Power 105.3 in New York.
Yep.
So, by you saying that really reminds me that she's been in the game so long that she knows like the old school players and how radio used to be. And then the fact that she's still relevant in today's radio, because we've seen this side of radio, that's just dope to me. And like right now, I'm in such like fan mode. I can't even talk because I'm so excited. I'm gonna be so upset at you if you don't have it. Like we finna fight.
I got it. I
she got like 25, 30 years, right? At least in the game.
And I caught her interview on the Breakfast Club. Man, she talked about a few of the stories in the book.
She dated Q-Tip.
She did. I didn't know she dated Q-Tip. She like that Jay-Z from the beginning has been. He'd come get her, and she'd sit in the car with him to listen to his albums. And a quick side note, she didn't like Hard Knock Life. She told him that
it's good garbage.
Really feeling it, and that was probably one of his biggest singles ever. She mentioned how she mistakenly smoked crack.
By accident.
By accident.
How you accidentally?
You know what I'm saying?
That's
what happened was
that's like she accidentally,
she's with her friends, and they were like,
she was with some friends, and she thought it was like a bong, and
so she hit it, and then later on TV,
if your friends are crackheads,
I don't know if they're currently crackheads now. But they were there that day.
And that's what she said, though. She said she don't even. They was friends that was by her grandma's
house. Like,
they wasn't her friends who she hang out with.
You don't know what a crackhead looks like?
Listen, Angie Martinez did not do crack on purpose. Okay, I'm here to say that no.
I'm not saying she did. I'm just a little suspect.
No, she did though. She did though, but
she did it
by accident.
Yeah,
she talked about how she didn't like Puff. Her and Puff didn't
Right.
get along.
They
She,
had-
like I really enjoyed the interview. I can't wait to read the book.
Oh.
And she definitely talked about how close her and Mary J. Blige are as
Right.
friends, and how Mary helped her out in some situations. I ain't gonna give you out the whole book, but when I get it, I'm gonna give you
what's
out
it
the whole
called
book.
again?
My Voice
My
by
Voice.
Angie Martinez.
Yeah, it sounds
well,
very interesting.
I don't know where y'all gonna get it from right now because it's sold out everywhere. But I got the pre-order, so I'm
Don't
waiting
they
on
do
Amazon
the?
to,
don't they get the
drop it
download?
off.
You don't got the you don't got the digital version. You can just.
I don't
download
know.
it?
They might have
You
a
can't
digital.
I
sell
don't
out
want
in
the
the
digital
digital.
version. I want the book.
Yeah.
I get it, but
I
you
want
can at
the
least
book.
get the digital download or something in the meantime and make it happen.
It ain't the same. I
so,
can't read a book like that.
On hip hop news, man. So, did you guys hear the story about Fat Joe?
I did.
So, you didn't hear the story? You're a sports world Rusty Blade in the house. So, it has to do with, remember Biggie's I Got a Story to Tell?
Mm-hmm.
Where he's talking about he's with a Nick player's wife, right?
Yeah.
Well, they never, people were never able to confirm, like, who is the guy?
So hold on. Before we go all the way into it, let's talk about it a little bit for those who don't know.
Yeah, we had a guy here in the studio that don't. A-Rod did not
Listen,
know.
I wasn't going to say his name, but
I put him out there
A-Rod
like that. Because if
never
you see
heard
him,
I
tell
got
him,
a story to
So
tell
move the
about
camera
Big.
away from this.
yeah, tell him if you see A-Rod out, you tell him that he needs to listen to some classic hip-hop
So,
and learn something.
so Biggie, one of his most awesome storytelling phenomenal raps is I Got a Story to Tell, where he broke down a situation where he was with a young lady and it was getting it popping, and her boyfriend or whoever came home and he was a Knick player, and to not get caught having sex with her, he pretended as if he was robbing her, and the Knick player gave him over $100,000 in cash, and he left with having sex with his girl and some money and went to get high with his friends. Shout out to Big.
Other niggas' cribs.
And for those who don't know, this is what it is.
Creep up on your ass.
He gonna tell it direct, live and direct.
But that's a real story. But that's a real story. So for years, like you wonder, like who was the Knicks player, right?
Yeah.
I didn't follow the Knicks back then, so I didn't really care. Like personally.
Wait, you did. They was playing the Bulls then. They was when the
Yeah,
Bulls.
but we were
and
winning.
Knicks
We were
rivalry.
winning every
Yeah,
year. Like
definitely.
we had all the rings. But given that, so Fat Joe was on a show, like a sports show, and they asked him about it. They're like, "Hey man, we want to know who is the basketball player that Biggie's talking about."
Yeah.
You want to tell them who it was?
He said Anthony Mason. It was speculated for years that it was Hubert Davis, which was a teammate of Anthony Mason on that legendary Knicks team that could never beat the Bulls, that finally got to the finals and lost to the Rockets. But Anthony Mason was like the sixth man on that team, power forward for the Knicks. And it was speculated that Fat Joe said it was Anthony Mason.
That's
Anthony
what I'm saying.
Mason is Anthony Mason.
So what happens
That's Biggie.
now? Dun dun dun.
Nothing.
I mean-
they're both dead.
It's
That's
only.
why it's okay to talk about it.
Oh, that's right. They are both
They're
dead.
both
Anthony
dead,
Mason
right?
passed. Yeah.
Big
He
Dad
passed
and-
about 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh.
Anthony Mason's dead, so it's okay, right? Now you can talk about it.
Wow.
That's what that's the way it works. Yeah, she's probably out there, man. She wrote a book or something. Wait, let's get her story. Can we get her on the show next week?
We
or
should.
something?
We should hit her and see
Like,
if,
look,
to
we want
confirm
your
it.
stuff.
Like
You're
what
right.
happened.
I bet
I
you
wanna see your
Angie
side of the
knows.
story.
Yeah,
I bet
knows.
Angie does know. All right, we're gonna buy the book. That's it.
So
All right.
what else I found dope since we speaking about Fat Joe? I just seen a picture of the Lemonade tours going on right now, and Beyonce performed. And shout out to my fellow DJ and one of the biggest inspirations as a DJ Khaled, because he's going around with Beyonce and he tearing it down, and he's bringing every major artist that he rock with out. So he when they did the performance in LA, he brought out Big Sean, he brought out Yo Gotti, he brought out Trey Songz, he brought out Ty Dolla $ign, he brought out Neo, he brought out Remy Ma and Fat Joe, and he brought out Snoop Dogg. And during that, if anybody who's a hip hop consumer like myself, we know that Jay-Z and Fat Joe hasn't been getting along for years. It started at a basketball game at Rucker Park where they wasn't getting along. The street basketball. Not that they wasn't getting along. Joe team had won back to back.
Something popped off.
And Jay-Z team was the up and coming team.
This was over a basketball game?
kind of a lot of money was involved, a lot of pride was involved,
blouses?
and what happened was
A scuffle?
they didn't have the championship game. Right, it is a documentary about it. They didn't have a championship game because Jay-Z team, he had a lot of NBA players on it, and they couldn't play outdoor tournaments or tournaments outside of NBA within a certain amount period. And that period was up because New York had that big blackout a few years ago, a lot of years ago, if y'all remember.
Yeah,
so the championship
no
game got pushed back, and so his team ended up not playing, and Fat Joe won. And that was from that story. They haven't been friends since, and they took a picture together at the limit.
Look at
That's
that.
why when
Look
he
at that.
says on Lean Back, he says, I don't want to speak about the Rucker.
Right.
So
Because
he even
that
talks
was
about years later.
yeah.
Still talking about it.
That they wasn't,
So
rocking.
that-
But to see them in the picture together was legendary for me. Like, whoa, it's a lot of.
Well, you know what? That I'm glad. When you're in this business long enough, people are gonna piss you off,
Definitely.
and they're gonna disappoint you, and you're gonna go through it, and you're just gonna see them again. So how you
Yeah,
carry yourself says a lot, right? And sometimes you gotta let the BS ride, man.
definitely.
So that's it. Let it ride. And both these guys have a status. There's somebody. They're gonna be somebody that's remembered. So you might as well. It looks better.
I agree.
You don't want to be the sour ass. You know what I mean? In the group.
So, it's the Booth Radio, DJ MH Tutter, Drama in the building, Sonya in the building. Man, we finally back together. It's been a while. Everybody back together. Like you guys know, we got a dope show lined up for you. When we come back, we got the homie Doma T in the building, and after we chop it up with Doma T, we got the homie King in the building, man. So y'all stay tuned right here on the Booth Radio. Let's go.